Hey guys, welcome to this week's Sunday Spin, where we take the music that we're spinning. Happy Halloween. We have the beautiful Laura, who is Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. It's showtime, guys.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it. If you guys don't know why I'm dressed up like a giant marshmallow, it's because I'm actually not a marshmallow, but I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Best costume.
Yep. Even my little crown reminding you guys to all be wisdom teeth and watch this show and then become sweet teeth.
Oh, I am deceased.
Anyways, couple things from last week's show, actually. 2 Minute Minor, and I didn't mention this before, but they released I guess it's kind of like a CD full of like shows that we watched when we were kids, put into hardcore. So DuckTales is one of the songs, and You Haven't Lived Until You've sang Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in hardcore. I'm just gonna put that out, so make sure you go check it out. It's on their Bandcamp. We'll put the link below. But yeah, let's get on with the show. Laura, who are you spinning this week?
Okay, so this week I'm spinning our great friends from the Bay Area, United Defiance. This album is called Change the Frequency. This is their third full length, actually, and it just came out October 1st. I wanted to do this a few weeks ago when we first started, that this was actually going to be one of my first picks, but you know, and Terry and I actually also talked about this too. We like to give these like a bunch of listens because we find things that we like about them more and more, and different things stand out to us, and I'm really glad that I did that with this album. Anyway, again, they're from the Bay Area, a 5-piece band. These guys are just straight skate punk with like this little bit of like melodic hardcore mixed in there. You can tell through and through where they come from and who their influences are. I get so much fat wreck from this band, it's not even funny. This album is 13 songs. It's about 37 minutes long, and it came out on Thousand Islands Records, and we love those people. We love this label and everything that they do. So again, this is just another reason for us to go pick this up. I love skate punk and I love hardcore, and this album makes me excited. One of the songs I want to talk about is going to be that first single that came out called Cool Kids Club, and I really like this because it touches on like the shittier sides of the scene. You know, we always talk about how inclusive we are and how welcome we are and what a judgment-free zone this is, and a lot of us know that is straight bullshit. And I really like the song for that reason. You have to be this punk rock to ride this fucking ride is one of the lyrics in here right before it rips open, and I think it's really awesome. It gets me super excited. Again, I heard this one before this album dropped, and it gets you highly anticipated to listen to the rest. I pull a ton of Good Riddance vibes from this. I get a lot of Bad Religion vibes from these guys too, which I think is really awesome because, again, they're pulling influence from these epitaph bands, these big, huge, fat bands. So, of course, they're talented. We're pulling these big, huge styles and all of these things from them. My favorite song on here, though, is going to be Taps. And I immediately thought of Strung Out when I heard this. This is a little bit more on like the technical side to me, I think, than anything else on this record. Again, it has that skate punk vibe that you hear each band member individually coming through here. And lyrically, again, it reminds me a lot of Bad Religions. There's one in here that says, "Your actions speak louder than words, so please save your thoughts and your prayers." And I think that's really amazing. It's so true, and we cannot, there's no way that anybody can't relate to this. This band, this whole album, and this band, actually, their previous work too, they focus a lot on mental health, and they are not scared to voice their opinions on it and the way that they feel about it. And I think that that's great. I think more bands need to do that because it's something that we all deal with, you know? So that brings me to the last song I want to talk to, and that's Frolic in the Darkness. It's just a 1 minute, super quick, hardcore jammer. But if you listen to the words here, again, you're put in this, oh yeah, hey, me too kind of state. And that's another reason I really like this band. They do a lot of work with our great friends over at Punk Rock Saves Lives as well. And again, it just goes back to like these companies that they're working with, these brands and these people that they're working with. We all share these same ethos and these same ideas and things like that. And these guys make me excited for the future of punk rock. You guys can pick this up over at Thousand Islands Records Bandcamp. There's vinyl coming out in 2022. They're doing all sorts of really great stuff, so make sure you go check them out. Terry, who are you spinning this week?
I'm very excited.
The Tooth Dance.
The Defiance. So my band's coming out of Melbourne, Australia. I went with Amyl and the Sniffers. Now I want to say big thank you to Jason from the West Yorkin for sending me their way because
good.
He put a Facebook post up and I was like, it's like you're missing out if you don't like check these guys out. And I'm like, am I? And I completely was. I don't know how I haven't heard of these guys before, but holy shit. Definitely not a style that I tend to gravitate to. But man, it's just so good. You can't say no. And this is going to be hard for me because normally I'm very talky hands. So this costume sucks. But anyways, yeah, these guys came out with this album, Comfort to Me. It is 13 songs, 35 minutes long. And I'm not going to start from the first song, which I thought was also truly fantastic. But I'm going to move down to the fourth song, which is Security. They do have a video for this song, not what I pictured in my head whatsoever for it. I had a completely... it's no secret, I've said this many times, but I'm a very visual learner. So when I listen to music, images come in my head, either of how I think the song's gonna go or everything. Now I know my interpretation's probably correct, but the video is completely different. But I definitely want you to go check out the video because Amy Taylor is the lead singer and her energy is just, wow. This girl's like a little tiny ball of like fire. Just watching it is kind of electrifying, just like to see everything about her, just this little package of wildness. But yeah, so the song I picked is Security, which is the fourth song on this album. Fantastic. The song itself is about, wanting to go into the pub to find love and trying to convince the security guard that you're not drunk, so drunk that you can't go in. And, you don't want to cause any shit. You just want to fall in love with somebody and kind of like her experiences of watching other people going in and whatever and trying to convince them that no, the next time just pick me. So I thought it was a really cute song, but what I really loved about it, her voice sounds kind of like a combination of like Blondie and Shauna Potter from War on Women. It's that very clean, if I could talk like somebody, I would talk like her. She has this very unique style of like it's almost like talking through her songs. Another band that I'm very used to hearing that style from is Adolescents. Suicidal Tendencies does it too. It's not like a very singy voice, but it works for this style. And then you draw those influences, very chunky guitar riffs, very chunky bass riffs. Their drumming is very classic to like a late 70s rock, so that AC/DC influence definitely shines through this whole album. Their solos, Security has a fantastic one at the end before their last chorus, and like I found this song and most of the album as well, it wasn't music that I wanted to mosh to, but it was definitely music that I wanted to dance to and like just like at the same time just kind of really get pumped up for it. So this song, truly fantastic. I really love it. The other one I'm going to pick is Knifey. Touches on a very important subject, which is, violence against women, especially at dark, by strangers, and going to walk home and trying to be safe and having to carry a knife. Because if you're going to attack, you'd rather be alive in jail than dead. And that, I find it to be, it's a very dark song. But one that's necessary because still to this day, 2021, we still face violence against women. This album was released back in September. So, it's still very relevant. And I get what she's trying to put out, this vibe through this song. It's not, I want to say maybe vocally not the prettiest of songs, but I find that it works incredibly well with the way the song was written. The guitars really follow through. It really puts it in this nice and like package, but it's not dirty, but it's not pretty, but it fucking works. And it's actually the slowest song, and for me to usually pick the slowest song on an album, it really had to like stand out, and I really think this song did. So make sure you also check that out. The last song I'm gonna pick is Laughing. Still that very chunky guitar riff, very that chunky bass, just makes you really want to dance. But the message again behind it is I find her to be very sometimes repetitive in her choruses. Like they tend to be the same choruses, but I find it really makes the song very catchy that way. you kind of expect a flow through it. Knifey itself was kind of put in the middle of the album, and I liked that idea because it really like made you just really go, take a break, and then fucking go again. And like this next half, I find it to be even harder than the first half, which is really cool, but it's still music you want. It's that classic rock, you know. Minor Threat definitely came to mind with this too, on how raw everything was. So I really loved it. But Laughing itself is about, you know, societal pressures on women. And, you know, I can have sex and still be smart. I can dress any way I want to and still be a nice girl. I can, you know, swear and I'm okay, and it doesn't matter. And it's this kind of misogynistic view on how women should look and be put together. And I really like how she did it, because she's like, I don't give a rat's fuck what you guys think of me. I'm going to do me, and I'm still smart. I'm still beautiful. I'm still strong. Doesn't matter what you think of me. As long as I think that way, then that's the only thing that matters. So I really fucking love the message behind this. Amyl and the Sniffers, if you haven't listened to them, please do so, because they are rad as hell. Really gonna enjoy them. You can catch them everywhere. And it brings us to our shout out portion. Very exciting.
We need a tooth dance every time we switch things up a little bit.
It's kind of like our segue out of things, you know? Laura has no idea I do this, so it's like fucking hilarious every time.
It's my favorite thing, actually. I've never enjoyed anything so much. So this week, I'm actually shouting out Jukebox Romantics. They've been putting out a couple singles here and there for their upcoming vinyl release, Fire Swarming. The latest one is Castaway, and this is out through Sell the Heart Records, which, again, we cannot say enough great things about this label. Always checking out their stuff and what they have coming out and things like that. And I love Jukebox Romantics. We have for a long time. This new stuff is so rad. Wow. It has this just really melodic and beautiful feeling to it. Hey Nora, and this one too, Castaway. This one I really, really enjoyed. It has these really nice heavy drums in it, but the vocals here are really big and beautiful, and there's a really nice build up in this song. I'm really excited to hear the rest of this. I'm pretty sure December 17th is the release date for this, so make sure you guys give them a follow, as well as Sell the Hearts, because they're going to be doing a bunch of vinyl and all that good stuff too. Terry, who are you shouting out this week? Oh. All
right, so music video this week is coming from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. These guys are Powder Keg Culture. They just released a new video called Sympathize last week, so we're gonna put it up now. These guys do have a couple shows coming up. November 6th at 2:30 p.m. They are going to be at the River Station Diner in Catawissa, Pennsylvania. Am I saying that right?
I don't know.
The next one's November 13th at 6 p.m. They are at the Curry Donuts Wilkes in Bar, PA. So make sure you go check these guys out, lend their support. They are going to be releasing something else coming, I think, pretty soon. So yeah, make sure you go check out this video, and we will see you guys next week.
Honey, I'm sorry, but I have no one to watch you. It looks like you're going to have to go to this guitar tryout today.
Nah, I don't want to go today.
shame. Your rock and roll dreams got crushed right down the drain. And I can't help wondering how far we could have gone if you weren't so headstrong. Sympathize with you. I've been doing too. I sympathize with you. I've been doing too, yeah. And I can't help wondering how far we could have gone if you weren't so headstrong.
That wasn't even your guitar!
What do you think, Julia?
I thought they all stunk.